End of the road news, Tio Taranto. Hi. Nothing special about this episode, but it's a good one. I was reading the Bible, and, my least favorite book, which happens to be Donald Trump's favorite book, the book of John, Gospel of John. His favorite passage is John 3:16. He says, "Oh, it's so stereotypical," or whatever he says, cliche. So cliche that I like this passage, but it's just so good. A lot of people like to criticize him. John 3:16 is, "For God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son," yada yada yada. And whoever so believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Anyways, that's the next one. So I was reading John 18:10, the King James Version of the Bible, my least favorite Bible. If you want to know more about my preferences in the Bible, study majority text versus minority text. Majority text is the one everyone reads. It's practically garbage. That's why everyone publishes it. It's like so much not what it used to be. The minority text is based on, more scholarly texts and some traditions that, and it gets to the bare brass of the text. But anyways, I was reading the King James Version, and 18:10 says, "Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it, and smote the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus." Okay. Malchus means ruler, king, and sword, depending on where you want to pull your definition from. So I just thought that was interesting. And anyways, it's in all four Gospels, so that's kind of neat. Not all Gospels agree with themselves. Luke 22:50 says, "And cut off his right ear." Mark 14:47, and Matthew 26:51. Those are less prominent roles than John did. John really, really likes to write some stuff that's practically nowhere else. I mean that. So anyways, the Gospels tend to disagree with each other on details such as times, places, people, the crucifixion, the resurrection, and I won't be going into all of that. But these passages mostly agree. See, no one agrees on the shooting of Trump. So there's so many stories. There's almost like four. There's like four Gospels. There's like four of them. We have Trump. We have we have two snipers, different locations. One couldn't shoot him, and the other one did. We have the water tower shooter, which no one can confirm. No one can see any of the things. We have multiple investigations. No one's allowed to know anything. Congress just did another one today, and they couldn't get anywhere with the director. And it's just a bunch of stories, and no one can confirm the details, just like Jesus. No one can confirm Jesus ever lived in reality, like in history, but, the Gospels do a damn good job of making sure that he's real, and, History Channel likes to do it too, and, you can believe whatever you want practically, but the Gospels are pretty much, since early 1900s, it was common sense,
You have 1 minute remaining.
Common knowledge that the only writings that purport this guy was a real person was the Gospels. So no one really knows about the shooter. So we'll come back to this in part 2. Sorry it took so long. We'll do part 2, and we'll find out more. End of the road news, signing out.